Parte. Piazzata la metà.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask. Will you promise to stop picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
No,
Sorry, boys, could you stop?
dovrebbe essere inedito.
Creepy.
Una storia a metà fra il 2 e il 3, però è un capitolo inedito nuovo
I
uscito di
saw a
recente.
scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Ok.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Ok, andiamo a prendere questi scurvy dog.
Bigger than my...
L'audio è giusto della musica?
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
No.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Io volevo parlarci. Dai, Gidio, stai un
I
pochino
don't
qui.
see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Looks like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
Sicuramente poi farà il mozzo più volte nell'episodio.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8. That's money.
Half piece of
Grown-ups
fate.
use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Oh dai, Gidio. Scendi. Giù, seduto giù. Sdraiati subito. Giù, Gidio, giù. Eccolo qua. Dici che il joypad sarà usabile? Voglio dire, è il 2022. Ah, guarda come funziona.
Looks like they need a swabby in here.
Oddio, funziona davvero.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Vabbè, quella del ragazzo, l'ultimo ragazzo che non ha riportato la chiave.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit? Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
How much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
In France, they call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut. What What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
Who the
I
fuck
can't
is
even
that?
tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do.
No. Chucky, lavati le mani.
This
Ma
place
sempre
is
buone idee, c'è
While
scritto.
we're in here, let's look for coins. They fall out of people's pockets sometimes.
I can't even tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way. You do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
No,
Gross.
gross.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Andiamo a prendere questi Scooby Dog. Rapidi, RB o la levetta?
I want to say 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure, if you give me a piece of 8.
Dai, la patacca. Il pezzo
Why can't
d'otto
we get with
20.
this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Che schifo.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Io voglio andare di qua.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually
interessantissima
less effective than the
questa
sharper
parte.
V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to
Lui
make
si
it
l'ascolta
twist on the
tutto.
way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of
Chucky.
iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because They rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word Nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Ma hai sentito che pippone che pezza che ha tirato lei? Puoi premere a sinistra sulla croce direzionale? Yeah.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you... Did you know they were used... They started then. People noticed the current bullshit. But you can... On a mark, that's to prevent a little...
Si addormenta anche se skippi il dialogo.
But the word... They're called... Yeah.
Hey, hands off!
Ma davvero?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Potremmo dare un po' del vostro pane oppure potete continuare a fingere di essere i nostri genitori? Non importa.
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, they have no regard for personal property.
And no respect.
Gotta run.
How rude.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup.
È
It's supposed to
barbarosso.
be really good with scurvy dogs.
Accogli il
What's
scherzo.
this red glob on the...
That's ketchup. You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Ma che schifo.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Don't feed the duck.
Analizzare non si può.
It looks full.
Sa che va ripreso il pane, no?
At home, I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Non capisco cosa ci sia da fare qui con lo stagno. Forse...
It looks full.
Perché si sposta. Magari fa un percorso preciso, boh.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was
Pretty
fun.
noobs.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
I should throw my coin in and make a wish.
curioso, la moneta finta al mercante e quella vera nel pozzo. Vorrei che Chucky avesse baffi, vorrei che disparisse, vorrei una bella pianta, vorrei un altro Skullbuster. Quale scelgo? Ah, in trippa l'ultima. Oh no, questa è la busta del saccottino di ieri. Aia! Criminale! Criminale! Lo stuzzicadenti era la busta dei panini. A momenti mi fuoro banda un po'. Se disparisse una bella pianta.
I wish we could speak backwards. Or what if...
Yes, you know.
Yes, well, not helps it. Here she go.
That was fun.
Oh man, it wore off.
Too bad. You made more sense than usual.
Chissà che cazzo hanno detto. Le domande non ti vedono bene? Perché c'è la mia faccia?
That was cool. I wish I had another coin.
No, siamo giocati. Le altre domande.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Dovrei cambiare lo scenario, c'è la telecamera, giusto che le tappa.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Potremmo non essere in grado di tornare indietro. Andiamo a vedere cosa c'era altrove.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh,
I win!
no. Allora aspetta. Bisognerebbe usare questa. Ma non prendo il gioco. Quindi faremo così. Dovrebbe essere Roger. È buio, aiuto. Non castarsi, non essere ora cado in avanti, mi faccio malissimo. Non ho appunto il caffè. Era un bordello di persone. Pezzo dolce ha avuto poca attesa. Poi il caffè ha pensato non ho bevuto una moca intera stanotte. Allora, prima di bongeR. Non c'è altro da fare qui,
I've got a
probabilmente.
collection of old scurvy dog sticks.
Exhibit removed. Aw. Hey, Chucky. Stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Che c'è qui? Ma nel bagno cosa c'era a proposito? Ah già, non c'era altro. Oh, i disegni sono veramente carucci, perché non c'è altra parola per definirli. Pucciosi. Stilosi forse. Oh, ma è lui da grande.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah,
We got scurvy dogs!
Those have
No.
toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about
Ah,
it.
siamo nel futuro, non nel
We're
passato.
adventurers. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around.
Ah,
That's not how
Broken Sword è
storytelling
simile a Monkey Island
Stories don't feel like they're finished at the
come
end.
genere di gioco.
Well, like, there's this one
Io lo
that's
giocai,
called
ma
The
non
Secret of
troppo,
Monkey
Broken
Island,
Sword.
where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
works. Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did
quello
find the
questo mi
secret.
sta alla fine
Not
del
the real
2.
one.
Sure.
Perché il 3
That's what that
inizia
story was about. Kids, let me tell
dopo
you
il
the story
bordello
is about finding the secret of
di
Monkey.
fuochi d'artificio.
Is this a long story?
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Sì, però c'è qualcosa che non va, eh. Io ho paura che se pigio start mi skippi il video invece di mettermi pausa. Ok. Cioè ti faccio vedere cos'è che non va per niente bene. Nel 98 questo gioco era in italiano, era bellissimo. E era veramente ben curato.
Ho una scimmia nella tasca che mi svuota la cambusa. Il suo sguardo è vuoto e sente. Ho il sospetto che sia fusa.
Oh, angelo dei pirati che vegli su di noi.
Non male, eh?
Devi fare un voto. Ora, prometti solennemente che non canterai mai più in pubblico.
Cosa stai cercando di dirmi esattamente?
È
Fammi
bellissimo.
provare di nuovo ad entrare nel vostro quartetto.
No.
No.
Ti prego, ti prego. Lo spirito della musica è dentro di me.
D'accordo, ma è l'ultima volta.
Per le notti tra le onde abbiamo tutte le mutande. Seta raso pur cotone, farai sempre un figurone. Quando salpi non rischiare, senza boxer non partire. Compra Silver's Long Jones, traspirano.
Per le sacre scimmie salterine.
Cosa ne pensi?
Eri ancora più stonato di prima.
Fammi provare un'altra canzone per entrare nel quartetto.
Non riesci proprio a capire, Threepwood?
Andiamo, questa volta sarà fantastico.
Lui è quello che si vedeva ora anziano sulla panchina. Il protagonista di questo.
Il mio vecchio parlò un giorno a Tritone e chiese perché tutto questo.
No, è solo in inglese, infatti voglio dire. 24 anni dopo non me lo traduci in italiano. Era uno dei pochi giochi belli con le voci in italiano che ci sono sempre stati.
Stai davvero facendo venire mal di
Curato nel doppiaggio molto. Cioè c'è quello il barbiere fa pariare di testa, come dicono a Napoli.
No, credimi, mi sto appena scaldando. Io ti amo, baby, ma il mare nega il nostro amor e non c'è benda così grande che possa lenire il mio cuore.
Parole. Mi mancano le parole. La mia padronanza della lingua non è sufficiente per descrivere i violenti attacchi di nausea che il tuo canto mi
Ha fatto strabene, guarda che testi, che spettacolo tradotti. Cioè, che cazzo, 24 anni dopo.
Il mio cavallo di battaglia.
Ok, come vuoi.
Plunder, mi domando, sei un'isola fatale Marinai, barbieri, sarti, Puerto Pollo, la capitale.
È strano.
Cosa ti è piaciuto?
No, è stato tremendo. È solo che la mia nausea è passata, ma ora sento un sapore metallico in bocca e vedo dei puntini luminosi davanti agli occhi. Temo che la tua voce sia così orribile da avermi causato un infarto.
Ehi, guarda che ore sono, devo scappare.
Io spero che parli anche col barbiere, no? Fanno bene la differenza, cioè non è che devi stare a leggere, che cacchio.
Hello. Welcome back.
No. Questo speedrun ad su decor.
Ehi, ha funzionato.
A parte l'intro era bellissimo. Le scimmie che pariano. È stupendo, cioè, guarda, era già arte, era. Le scimmie ci ascoltano. Io rigiocherei al 3, guarda, ho già capito che non mi piacerà quello nuovo, evidentemente. La traduzione è importante, a me non piacciono in genere tradotti in italiano. È più probabile che li mettano in inglese. Per esempio Spider-Man faceva schifo tradotto in italiano. Ma Monkey Island, come Broken Sword, questi giochi qui fanno veramente la differenza, le traduzioni. T'affezioni ai personaggi perché li senti parlare, la sonorità di quello che dicono, capisci di più la loro personalità. Comunque stile unico anche 24 anni fa, guarda che disegni, è bellissimo, cioè. Questo davvero, se sei fan di Broken Sword, questo lo dovresti giocare, te lo consiglio al 1000%.
Diario del capitano Guy Brush Triphood. Perduto in mare da giorni, senza equipaggio né strumenti. Niente provviste, a parte mezza pannocchia, e se non trovo presto dell'acqua, per me sarà finita. Solo la speranza di ritrovare il mio amore Hélène mi spinge a continuare. La ricerca del
grande.
Wop mi ha ridotto in questo stato.
Tesoro di Big Wop, che parlavano ora ai
Invece
bambini.
mi sono gettato tra le braccia del mio nemico, lo zombie pirata LeChuck. Ho frustrato il suo desiderio di sposare Hélène e lui si è vendicato. Sto morendo di sete. Se solo potessi avere un bicchiere d'acqua, troverei la forza di navigare ancora. Ma so che non c'è altro che oceano per miglia e miglia. Se raggiungessi la terraferma, potrei trovare acqua e cibo. Frutta, forse.
Bellissimo, Luigi.
E rimettermi in forza.
Stavo provando quello nuovo, ma non è la stessa cosa.
Perché mi torturo così?
Tutto quello che scrive passa lì davanti.
L'arrosto e un enorme boccale di grog, per quel che vale. Oh, mia dolce Hélène. Sono condannato a morire di fame in mezzo all'oceano, senza rivederti un'ultima volta. Sono...
Bellissimo, a me mi fa venire ancora i brividi. È stupendo. Guarda, ti voglio far vedere che sagoma che è il parrucchiere. Lui è bellissimo.
Benvenuto, caro cliente, alla Costa dei Barbieri, dove ogni taglio è...
Stavamo provando quello nuovo e non è doppiato in italiano.
capelli, dovrai attendere che finisca col capitano Rottingham.
E io un mezzo sardo, mezzo buono, napoletano.
Bucanieri del capello.
Grande! Forse voi potreste aiutarmi a trovare questo enorme
I bucanieri del capello, geniale.
Sì, pare che sia enorme ed è nascosto a Blood Island.
Blood Island?
Mai sentito parlare.
È una storia buffa, davvero. Devo liberare la mia ragazza da questa maledizione che l'ha trasformata in una statua d'oro.
Lui speedrun in questo gameplay perché ho visto che in un'ora era già nella seconda
Sto
parte.
parlando troppo.
Quindi vuol dire che probabilmente salterà dialoghi, farà solo le cose da fare. I dialoghi sono bellissimi, cioè li fai perché li vuoi fare, non per andare avanti. Li fai perché li vuoi ascoltare, sono proprio belli, cioè.
Maledizione! Sei pieno di demoni del bulbo pilino.
Gli ha già aggiunto i pidocchi sul pettine.
I maledetti vermi dei capelli. La maledizione di ogni pirata e igienista dei 7 mari.
Non è vero.
Sicuro come la morte. Stanno strisciando sulla tua testa come un branco di foche depresse.
Bella analogia.
Urgono drastici provvedimenti. I vecchi cavalieri.
E non siamo troppo precipitosi?
Precipitosi. Brutto segno.
Non ci sta tempo da perdere. Bisogna amputare.
No, mi rovinerai i capelli.
Salve a tutti, sono Guybrush e Tripwood per servire
Si
lo signore dei
ripresenta.
vivili pirati.
Piacere di conoscerti, Guybrush. Io sono Aegis McMutton, del clan McMutton.
Dovrei proprio tagliarmi i capelli.
Statene seduto, amico, che ti faccio un lavoretto coi controfiocchi.
Gli enigmi, se mettevi il livello di difficoltà alto, erano improbabili. Erano veramente, veramente difficili.
Mannaggia,
Dai, torniamo avanti
diavolo
col gioco.
le fermacarte.
Oh.
Dovrò trovarne un altro.
E il mio taglio di capelli?
Ma non...
Dunque. No, avevo mutato l'audio perché andava in sottofondo mentre si guardava i video. Vedi. Calcola che sia l'artista che il mondo che riceve questo gioco sono cambiati, siamo 30 anni dopo, lui non è la stessa persona, il mondo non è lo stesso, soprattutto anche per quel che riguarda appunto il mondo videoludico, il gaming, proprio cambiato tutto. Il main dam è sempre uguale, un po' più elaborato. Chissà se c'è per Nintendo Switch, che probabilmente è la console migliore per giocare a un gioco del genere.
Good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating
Vero,
in the
Gideon?
Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with...
Già leggere mi scoccia, c'era qualcosa di magico nel capitolo del 3.
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking...
Tutte queste informazioni che ti dai le devi chiedere a te. Cioè devi essere te a volerci parlare, se non lo vuoi sapere puoi andare alle fasi dopo. Così si dovrebbe leggere le risposte, immagino.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh,
Ah,
I thought you
è la
were
trama del
married
3
when that
questo.
happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Sembrava quasi una voce
That's why I
diversa.
came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Beh, i disegni e lo stile 10+, però manca la produzione.
Looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it? Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
Well, I was just about to head down there. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
No.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication. I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is
She's
up to.
dedicated to dedication. Vai, forse può avere anche
I'll talk to
stile
the
anche in
pirate leaders
inglese.
before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Scambari, questo non mi ricordo. Questo è il primo Monkey Island, o è il 2?
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Quindi per cui...
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back. In the back.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Wow.
I really need to talk with the pirate leaders first. Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Una fissa per I fuochi.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Con voi che devo parlare per finanziare
You
un'espedizione
actually talked to
andiamo
about financing an expedition?
dunque.
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Investimento assicurato che stavate aspettando.
I'm the rock-solid investment you've been waiting for.
Rock solid
Sales
investment.
pitch.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison. Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain
I'm mad.
Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Quale si dice?
It's a prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Ok, grasse risate. Ancora grasse risate. Anche scritte in tavolo.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes.
Con jackpot e squillo di lusso.
The old pirate leader's better.
Però a questo punto mi domando dove si andasse di là.
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Come va il tuo progetto di prevenzione
How's your
dallo
scurvy prevention
scorbuto?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Figliamano inglese. Sono d'accordo. Probabilmente ora devi andare. Ora devo andare.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Okay. C'è un altro. Oh, ok.
Bye.
Bye.
Vero voodoo. Aspetta, mi è venuto un dubbio. Su cosa potesse esserci dall'altro lato, perché si può andare anche qui a destra. Ah, nella mappa. Negozio di navi.
This was where the fantastic Flying Fettuccine Brothers circus used to be. Nothing left but old tentpole holes. Wow, I could have had a totally different future if I'd stayed with them.
Doveva fuggire col circo.
They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
No, tu, è bellissimo.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you.
È esilarante anche in inglese, in italiano per noi qui si va troppo di più. La strega è sempre la stessa.
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to
It's a
seek
gift.
knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
Vedi, semplificazione.
In a way, think of it as a book.
Semplificazione da gioco moderno, il libro di
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not...
Wally no. Wally era il bambino delle limonate del 3, mi sa. No, Wally era il primo personaggio che incontri nel 3. Il pirata schiavista, quello piccolino che era il tuo compagno di scuola.
This place has kind of gone downhill. Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Dice che dobbiamo andare al molo.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social
E
programs,
ora
waste
sono una
management,
difficoltà
and
lineare.
are all on
Più l'altro
the
qui già ti
back burner.
I like that
presentava
woman less every minute.
degli
You and
enigmi.
me both.
E allora poi eri contento di vedere queste sequenze perché
I don't have it.
andava alla fase dopo del gioco. Ma se è tutto automatico, soddisfazione.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Ok, andiamo al molo.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Scimmia del mare.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
Forse il posto di mozzo non è così male. Il chirurgo di bordo.
Surgeon.
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
Poi si può fare anche una ciurma.
You bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew Jackson, il nipote di Andrew Jackson, nessuna parentela.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Yeah, that's what I thought. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm afraid I can't hire you after all.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Non c'è niente da mop, mi serviva un mocio, altro problema.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here. How clever.
The ship.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed
Però
to
non già te la
relieve the
raccogli.
pressure upon him in a different way.
Oh, il vetro era rotto. Magari è cambiato qualcosa dentro.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Monumento storico.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at
Più
this
spilla che
point.
uomo.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention
Chissà di cosa
detailed
parla.
animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters.
Deve essere un gioco da
objects,
LucasArts,
and
davvero.
magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me.
Riprova a parlare
You sure I
finché
can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
si diverte. Guarda, fa altre risposte. Ho completato le 3 prove. Ah, questo viene dopo Monkey Island 3, quindi mi sa.
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo.
Civilian casualties.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served
Wow.
Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met in
Loro sono una
Lunchtime
truppata
at the end.
perfetta.
Might have had
sì.
nothing to do with.
Da
Just so you
ciurma.
know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition?
Yes.
No, non mi fa riprovare le altre risposte.
Guy Brush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Same old, same old.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Ora combatte lo scorbuto.
She's here on the island.
Well, of course, she came with you.
No, I didn't even know she'd be here.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Ricordami che faccio trovare l'albero.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly.
Okay.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Si può fare due diversi percorsi in parallelo, quello del mop e quello della ciurma.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this. Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Looks like a mugshot. Looks like a mugshot.
Il foto sedionetico. No, aspetta, quelli mi sa che dobbiamo prendere. I vermi. Sì.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Ok, non gli serve un nome.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Fuggi
Stay
furtivamente.
away from my mop. Stay away from my mop. Stay away from my mop.
Piuma. Penna. Armatura per cavalli. Perché c'è un'armatura per cavalli nell'inventario? Sbroglia la matassa. Hopeless.
It's hopeless. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. The pen is mightier than the sword. I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Ok, andiamo a vedere al modo se si può fare. Non so ora se devo fare il mop o trovare la ciurma. E dov'è il modo? E Gideone, perché non ti metti a dormire? Spazio 9, osservatorio, nave da Chuck, il modo, dove eravamo?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication. I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a t-shirt or something.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz off.
Are
you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Qua per
sir.
Parlare del suo mop.
Are you sure I can't persuade?
Yes.
Ok, quindi cominciamo a cercare.
The problem with this statue
Credo che
is
la
it's not
strada sia il
Statue
mo.
Lane, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Presto chiusi per fallimento. Oh no.
Going out of business? This place is an institution. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. They're having a half-off sale. It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. I'm not gonna touch it. Looks like it's been there forever. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Too bad it's empty. Keep up the good work, buddy. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not, but the tourists like them.
What's cooking?
The Feast of Knowledge.
I've always been impressed by your chair.
Thank you.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Whoa, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Corina. Nice. Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. That patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
È finito tutto.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Di conseguenza. Mi riconosci, non può assumere. Realizzare un motion. Quindi uno dalla strada è quella per il mocio. Andiamo a cercare l'albero. Dove ne sta di sicuro? Oh, ops. Oh no.
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
Nah, he doesn't want me on this ship. I'm blacklisted. I'm gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
See anything interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
Huh.
Le mie cataratte. Il cambiamento futuro si chiamano le cataratte.
What happened to Stan's previously owned vessels? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships. I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Secchio per lavare tutte le navi.
It's a dried up old sea sponge. It's good for relieving stress. It's good for relieving... Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Ti ricorda tempi migliori, proprio mega nostalgic operation.
Remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms? Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
Alberi. In progress. Qui.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ok, come immaginavo. Quando cambi da una zona all'altra, però forse c'è degli oggetti che si può raccogliere al volo.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet.
Quindi...
Ew.
Sono fosforescenti come Blair.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Bello.
Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on.
C'era la banda e il mop, che mai ci hanno riconosciuto.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes,
In
actually.
Fat Island.
I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Pagato da
Really big
guardia.
parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis
Perché me la
Drake
fa
himself.
colpire?
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass
Parte gamba
in
di...
case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. It doesn't seem interested. Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's good for relieving stress. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Non lo vuole. Spiega.
I'm hopelessly lost.
Oh,
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint.
dai, il teschio irritante ho già capito chi è. Come cacchio si chiamava? Marley. Marley, sì.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Welcome to my shop.
Hi there.
Lui può fare la chiave.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands.
Ok,
No
per
X marks the
ripetere
spot.
il
It's
discorso,
southern
non
Florida.
dice
I have family there.
Ok.
What's that lock?
Richiedi
That's for
tipo.
hats.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
It doesn't seem interested.
What?
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Are these for customers?
Hands off.
Come rompe i coglioni che hai,
Crackers.
Arriva a mille domande, poi se ne va, non compra nulla. Classico cliente rompicoglioni.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun,
That's an impressive machine.
yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
Vero, ma è giusto.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. Do I owe you anything at the moment?
No.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish.
Con lui ci sarà qualcosa da fare di sicuro. Aspetta da sopra. Le chiavi dorate.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Sì, però farlo finire in prigione per dei cazzo di fiori mi sembra un po'
Picking
esagerato.
flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority.
Watch your boots in here.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Guybrush, you gotta get...
I'll make it my number 3.
Che poi è davvero di sicuro la priorità numero 3. No, pensavo fosse qui.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
You look like you're...
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we...
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
L'affarista che gesticola.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my
Aveva
desk
detto
in
che
the
c'era uno
office.
spazzolino quando ha guardato lo spiraglio.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Yep.
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Eek! A spider!
Word of advice, kid, stick to the narrow straits.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Adesso lunga.
Are not what they seem.
Oh, sì, adesso lunga.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Perché?
No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone. You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it. A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
Geniale.
Employees only. It seems to be stuck closed. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close.
Ok,
Thanks.
quei due sono lo stesso. Dunque. Oh, è aperto. Wally.
Hey, Wally.
Non può essere quel Wally.
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Ah, questo succede dopo Monkey
Good
3.
times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those
Ho capito che si
maps.
tratta del
What kind
cuoco.
of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Tutto dolente.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask.
La
I
foresta
recently made
almeno.
one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Best of luck to you.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Tell me
Quindi
again,
niente mappa della
map to
foresta.
the mop tree?
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Non mi dice dove trovo il legno. Ok.
Glasses, only way less convenient. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
E paga, cazzo, ce l'hai?
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Un appassionato.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map. Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Huh, never seen one of those before.
Quindi ci serve una chiave, una mappa e possiamo trovare il mostro nella foresta. Il fabbro da chiave non ce la lavora, non ne parla nemmeno. E lui la mappa altrettanto. Gosh, nel senso neanche alquanto slibiacciato. Come fai ad andare avanti senza concludere questo step? Andare a dormire senza concludere sto step.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Hey, Wally. Bye.
Hey, Wally.
Ooh, look behind you. A three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Possiamo usarlo per leggere le scritte piccole che c'erano nella prigione.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises.
Qui si va alla mappa? No, si andava qui dietro, ok.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! Jail is like a
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Darn Darn it. I've been trying to
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off. Looks sort of like an eye.
Welcome back.
Hiya. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes, they did. Yes, it was. And they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
Infatti è vero, questa cosa che i fabbri possono aprire qualsiasi porta, boh.
Seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Non c'è scritto sulla serratura.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock, I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Quindi un codice comunque l'abbiamo.
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Generalmente scollegate, è fantastico.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
All at once? Well, how does that work?
No idea. It's just a story. But I guess you'll find out soon enough.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Stella chiavi. Chiavistella. Chiavistello. Geniale. Locksmith infatti è in inglese.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! Hot diggity, what a day, huh?
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I already copied the serial number.
Quindi una volta liberato lui, a cosa dovrebbe portare?
Going out of business? This place is an institution.
Ciccio qui non lo racconta giusto.
Hey, Wally. Bye.
Ciao, Wally.
Never seen one of those before.
Che è russo?
Don't look now, but I think there's a leech on your chin.
Buzz.
Fancy. Fancy. Are you sure I can't?
Yes.
Niente di nuovo qui.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. Well, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I'll see what I can...
Thanks.
Dalla governatrice che hanno mangiato la settimana prima.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's a lot of work being governor. Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home.
Ok, ti vuoi da provare a casa. Warning. Don't try this at home.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
Niente.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Quindi niente informazioni per le ricette. Qua un cuoco personale, proprio simile. La casa è tutta qui.
It's a lot of work being governor. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Alla fine dell'asse è la storia d'amore del libro della madre del tizio. Del tizio di prima. A questo punto siamo momentaneamente stati. Utilizzare un muscio, l'albero. Io credo che ora ci sia a giro il tizio liberato da una cella. Magari al bar. Eravamo anche già stati.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Hey, kid!
Hey, Stan!
Hello there, son!
Are you sure you do?
115%, son!
See you later.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Però non ci dà informazioni sulla ricetta, alcune. Proviamo.
It doesn't seem interested. Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
C'ero.
Right, so you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Your museum.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something.
I am part of something.
Exact.
I'll have a look around.
Please
Andiamo
do.
di nuovo al negozio di mappe.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Una mappa gigante con altre mappe avvolte dentro.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Huh, never seen one of those before. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. Hey, Wally, tell me again what you need.
Just bring me a sliver of the...
Bye.
Niente, la mappa della foresta.
Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Huh, never seen one of those before. It doesn't look finished. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Chi è che porta rancore contro di noi?
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in handy.
Ah, ho capito chi è che porta rancore.
The voodoo said it was a forgiveness frog.
Ricordare perché porti contro una rana, madonna.
This is for you.
Wow.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog.
Ah.
For when words aren't...
Era scritto nella ricetta e si
Bothered to
sblocca
write
tutto.
anything personal on this frog. That's just rude.
Non ha scritto nulla sulla rana. Che cafone. Sei un cafone, Guybrush. Che cazzo. Cara Jane, caro Wally, cara Carla. A chi può interessare?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Forse l'ha anche fatta saltare in aria quella volta. Oh. Vi dico. So che sei la più dura tra i duri. Non credo. Ammiro che tu sia implacabile con la debolezza. Temo il fatto che tu sia dedita alla dedizione. Questo può andare bene. Perché l'ho detto anche prima.
You are dedicated to dedication.
Dedicated to dedication. Credo fosse Portobello.
As
Lo
shown by
l'abbiamo
your actions at
sentito.
Portobello, please accept my humblest apology.
Mi spaventi a morte.
I promise to do better in the future.
Speriamo vada bene. Vai Carla.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I
Ho
reject
fatto un
your fraud.
errore. Un errore su tutta la frase. Quale sarà ora? No, sbagliato. Possiamo provare di nuovo con la rana.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. I reject your fraud.
Ok, Carla.
Dear
Cara Carla.
Sorry
Proviamo
for
così.
blowing you up that one time. I value that you are dedicated. As shown by, please accept my. I promise to do. This is for you.
Dear Carl, what's this about blowing me up? Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I reject your fraud.
Ok, io non conoscendo, ho pensato magari è incazzata per qualcosa di capitoli precedenti. Visto che ha fatto saltare in aria Wally nel 3. Cara Carla. Il
Sorry
libro
for
in prestito.
I value that you
Dedicated to dedication. Portobello.
Please accept my humblest.
Mi spaventi a
Scared the heck out
morte, devo dire. You scared the heck of me.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like one thing. I reject your.
Non saprei neanche qual è la linea sbagliata con i dettagli che dà. Indizi? Allora, Carla va bene, e qui va bene. Poi da qui in poi ho dubbi. So che è la più dura tra i duri.
As shown by your action, please accept. Even though it.
Per esempio, vediamo cosa cambia ora.
This is for you.
This is my rana for you.
Not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Ok, direi che non è colpa tua. È la linea sbagliata, chiaramente. Allora, dear Carla.
Sorry for
Libro
losing the book I borrowed.
sbagliato. Questo può andare.
As shown
Santa
by your
Caterina.
action, Santa
E ora
please accept. I promised to.
naturalmente non andrà bene, ma allora cosa ha triggerato la frase di prima? Che ha detto erano solo scuse. Quando ha detto che non è colpa sua, vediamo cosa cambia ora.
Carla, it looks like you tried to include personal details, but that you don't know me and I reject your fraud.
Ok, quindi quella fase lì l'avevamo fatta bene prima, perché i dettagli personali c'erano.
Dear
Cara Carla, libro.
Sorry for. I value
Dedicated to dedication.
as shown by your
Portobello.
actions at Portobello.
È qui che si deve lavorare.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Per ricordarsi del libro.
This is for you.
Ma non credo che vada bene.
Dear, this is a nice sentiment. And one thing, I reject your...
Dear Carla.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the book.
Sorry for losing the
I
book.
value-
Dedicated to dedication.
As shown by your actions at Portobello. Please accept my humblest
Portobello.
apology.
No, quindi non è l'ultima linea. Cos'è che si potrebbe far meglio? Non capisco.
This is
Cosa
for you.
non le va bene?
Dear, this is a nice... One thing, I reject your...
Oh gosh, rigetta la rana. È bello quando rigettano la rana.
Dear Carla. Sorry for losing the. I admire. As shown by your. Please accept. I promise to do.
Sì, quella linea secondo me andava bene, quella che non credevo fosse giusta.
This is for you.
L'abbiamo provata in 4 maniere, quindi non è.
Dear, it looks like you don't know. I reject...
Beh, i dettagli personali le va bene, le cose dedicated to dedication, perché lo dicevano appunto a Portobello, l'ho sentito di un tizio, non ricordo chi è, però quella fase va bene. Il libro va bene, Carla è il suo nome. E ognuna di queste è collegata. Questa è a Portobello, le altre 3 non lo so, ma basta se non uscirne una di queste. Noi conosciamo questa e va bene fino a qui. Ora qui l'abbiamo provate tutte. Infatti se faccio così, invece di dirmi che potrei fare una cosa meglio.
This is for you.
Dice che sto trovando delle scuse, giustificazioni. Porco Gaben. Non è che forse mancano delle opzioni perché ci diano informazioni, cioè le informazioni che aprono nuovi dialoghi, non saprei.
Dear Carla. Sorry for. I appreciate.
Oh, una a Santa Caterina, di quelle 3 ci sarà, una è legata a Portobello.
Santa Catalina, please accept. I promise to.
Prometto di comportarmi meglio in futuro. PS. Sto cazzo.
Dear Carla, it looks like you don't.
Come? O qualcosa avrà fatto Santa Caterina, o forse lì ce n'è solo una giusta. Io credo che siano tutte giuste, collegate con quella di appartenenza, per esempio.
I realize that you are.
E qui ho detto Santo Domingo prima, proviamo da Santa Caterina.
I promise to do. This is for.
Tac.
Dear, you don't know me. I reject your.
No, i dati personali va bene la storia del libro.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen in. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies help make the.
Non parlano più.
I should let you get.
Yes, you should.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Andiamo a raccogliere informazioni. Qualcuno era passato qui dicendo... No, chi cazzo è che diceva che era dedicated to dedication?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
Quel topo pionzo appoggiato al muro? Qui ai piedi?
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you. Hi there, little guy. Hi again. You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
Yeah, there's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Melee Island.
Thanks.
La sua voce comunque mi sembra una cifra familiare.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Oh my god. Questo è Porto Bello davvero, eh?
Nice hat pin.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Dove avevamo già visto Desca? Dal fabbro.
Nice
Il fabbro fa parte della stessa compagnia.
Large, get lost.
Don't buzz. Hi, cop.
You again.
Yeah, the place does seem different.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Bisognerebbe cercare quello che abbiamo
Just bring me what the
fatto
governor
uscire di
served me
prigione.
last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for.
Last week. Quindi dobbiamo ottenere informazioni dalla governatrice per avere accesso alla ricetta.
Threepwood.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Are you sure I...
Just looking like Guybrush. Sorry.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
Allora, Santo Domingo, azioni eroiche.
Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo...
Ok, riproviamo. Carla, ho un nuovo rospo da scrivere per te. Cara Carla, mi dispiace del libro.
I realize that
Dura 3 duri a Santo Domingo.
as shown by your actions at Santo Domingo. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented...
Il sistema per ricordarmi le cose dovrebbe chiudere tutto perché alla fine dice di essersi dimenticato del libro.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
What do I could do better, fucking Carla? Let me see.
Carla.
Dear fucking Carla.
Sorry
for a fucking shitty book that got lost.
I appreciate your keen
your
bluntness.
fucking beep.
As shown by your... Please accept my humblest apology. I promised...
Madonna Carla, come rompe coglioni, muoio dell'anno proprio. Beccati sto cazzo di rospo.
It looks like you try. You don't know.
Ok, allora è facile adesso perché abbiamo 50 e 50. Cosa vuol dire? Che abbiamo già metà delle risposte conosciute. Quindi fino a qui va bene di sicuro. Poi sappiamo che dura 3 giorni, va bene con Santo Domingo. Dedicata all'edizione con Portobello. Quindi la franchezza. No, era la delicatezza a Porto di Elisabetta, abbiamo detto prima. Speriamo così.
I've implemented it. This is for you.
Dear Carla, you don't know me. I reject your...
Maledetta, allora la franchezza non è con Elisabetta e quell'altro, oppure ce ne sono alcune in più per sviare. E forse queste risposte appaiono in base alle informazioni che noi si raccoglie in giro e mancano cose.
Sorry for losing the book. I appreciate... As shown by
Questo
your
mi sa che è
actions, please accept.
giusto.
I promise to do...
Però manca ancora una cosa, appunto. Oh! Perché non c'è il punto esclamativo?
This is for you.
Forse è giusta?
Dear you don't know. I reject.
No, non me l'ha cambiata.
Dear Carla.
Oh my god, man.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I admire that you...
Allora, questo so per certo che non è Portobello, non è Santo Domingo, non è Elisabeth. Quindi si può collegare solo a Santa Caterina. A meno che quelle non siano informazioni futili per sviare. Questo è l'ultimo try di questo. Però vedi, prima non c'era il punto esclamativo, ora sì. Come se non l'avesse cambiata.
Dear, you don't know. I reject.
Ok Carla, vai a fare in Gaben.
Warning. do not try these tricks at home. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Come la rana. Sono scritta 26 volte.
Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Forse le informazioni che sono apparse perché le avevamo trovate in giro, quindi ricapitolando cerchiamone altre. Non saprei.
I think it's a chandelier.
Lampadari.
They're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces.
Oh, dunque.
Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla. Ooh, the name seems to fit even better than it used to.
Porca paletta. Il museo potrebbe esserci qualcosa di più riguardo la governatrice.
Tell me again about the plank.
That's an original autographed by...
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I'm Guybrush.
No kidding? Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find...
Oh, that's If you need a place to
Super
display it,
retro.
we know a convenient museum.
I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Eye patch worn by Captain... Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Tell me again about...
It's from the...
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Tell me again about the...
That is the earliest known...
Ok, quindi anche il museo non ha utilità adesso.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee. Ready to... Museum of... Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage. Expedition to...
Non saprei cosa non mi va bene. Le informazioni sono quelle giuste. E se c'è roba in più non so dove trovarla.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Ah, ha aggiunto delle stelle, no?
It's like a miniature dance party. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. Looks like a mugshot. It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Arancione di essere felice.
Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers.
All my merchandise is top shelf.
Can't you at least wait until I say what I'm thinking? It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out.
There's always the thing, I'm sure.
Next time I'm in a drum circle, this would come in.
Raduno di percussionisti.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh.
Ma quel che dice pare si possa usare per scassinare.
For throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons. Use with breads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and...
Oh, via, stai a corto.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Never mind.
I never...
I never do.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't... It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Non credo, ma proviamo. Cioè, l'idea è di scassinare, ha detto di non usarlo per quello. Nella seconda riga.
That never ends well for the knife. It's soft and extra fuzzy. It's hopeless. Oh, I used to love these when I...
Cosa potrà servire il coltello a sto punto?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Hey, kid! Music
Hey,
just
buon
makes you want to tap
coltello.
your feet, doesn't it?
That never ends well for the knife.
Non va mai finire bene per il coltello, ma...
No offense, but I want to be sure you don't waste your whole day in here. A guy like you's got things to do. No thanks, I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Oh gosh, clueless, non so proprio cosa si potrebbe provare.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison.
Un altro monocolo.
Glasses, only way less convenient. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Forse ho capito.
Huh, never seen one of those before.
Oddio, aspetta un momento, qui cosa c'era?
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only. This key doesn't fit.
Dirne.
I'm no good at jimmying things. I'm no good at... One monocle is...
Funziona. Sì, volevo provare un'altra cosa, ma l'idea primaria era descritte che erano troppo piccole al museo. Qui.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Parliamone anche dell'esca.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
La confraternica.
How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
Come on.
Seriously,
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Bam. Poi in realtà è solo uno step essere la band, poi manca il mocio. Quindi progressi reali non ci sono dal punto di vista della governatrice quella frase.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly.
Fastidiosissimo pappagallo, basta.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Oh my god, man.
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. It doesn't seem interested.
Figlio matassato. Coltello al pappagallo. Un poverino.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Ok, non era così easy anche recuperare la banda. Guarda quel bastardello del libro degli indizi che sbrilluccica.
It's hopeless. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together. It's good for relieving stress. I've got a few coins for incidentals. This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Forse chiedendo di nuovo si ricorderà cosa diceva la lettera.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Porca maledetta, vediamo se la foresta nasconde un qualche indizio.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight...
Non si può prendere uno di questi denti? Ah!
Gotcha, you pointy little trichiophyte.
Ora cosa abbiamo a disposizione?
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up.
Back it up. A darne manforte.
Ooh, purple flowers. These must be teasel, or alliums, or clematis. I'll treat myself to a purple flower. I hope I don't get tossed in jail for this.
Già, quell'altro è stato messo in prigione per aver tagliato i fiori nel giardino della governatrice, bisogna andarci. Dai, aggiungendo il fiore alla rana diventava più rana da scuse.
This is a plant with a...
Forse sto solo raccogliendo gli
Not
ingredienti
a
che
chance.
serviranno.
I can't stand mushrooms. A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and...
Stessa pianta.
One's my limit. Purple flowers.
Stessi fiori.
I've already got one of those. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ok, adesso abbiamo anche il fiore e la pianta carnivora. Cosa potrebbe cambiare?
Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
The queen always gives way to a...
I don't see anything useful here. I don't... It looks pretty and smells wonderful. This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey...
Serviva qualcosa di appuntito?
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello. Hello.
Chiavi stanno. Oh, welcome back, Rosh. Non riesco ad andare avanti.
Can I get another...
Sure. Just write down the cereal.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Gosh, ho messo la difficoltà
Handsome looking parrot.
maggiore.
Vicious.
Dorso Vicious. Com'è sexy la voce di Chiavistella qui, Stella Chiavi.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Hands off. Impegnativo sul serio. Ah, mi fa malissimo il collo. Ci vorrà un gigabongio fra poco.
Hey, kid.
Lui è bellissimo che gesticola ogni volta che
Music
parla.
just makes you want to tap your feet, doesn't it?
Hey!
Hello there.
See you later.
Yep.
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Watch your boots in here.
At least the jail is well lit.
Oh gosh. Praticamente devo disattivare un pappagallo e fare una combinazione di risposta a incrocio in un dialogo. Se ne sbaglio una non va avanti. Però ho provato tutte le combinazioni e non andava avanti uguali, quindi forse mi mancano delle informazioni. Bisogna scrivere un rospo di scuse per lei, che si chiama Carla, è la prima risposta. Queste le prime tre sono cavolate. Il libro è una storia vera, scoperto esaminando un libro. E ce ne due che vanno bene. Dedita alla dedizione insieme a Portobello che viene dopo e dura tra i duri a Santo Domingo, vanno bene entrambi. Però poi l'ultimo ho provato tutte e quattro le scelte e non va bene. Sicché o mi manca informazioni su Carla che poi aggiungono linee di dialogo,
I realized, as shown by your actions at Santo Domingo, please accept my humblest apology.
se si sbaglia a scrivere la rana di scuse non funziona. Tu non hai mai scritto una rana di scuse? Mi spaventi a morte.
This is for you.
Forse si può. Ho capito tutto. Ho capito tutto.
This is a nice sentiment. One thing. I reject your frog. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Meglio restare da questa parte. Oh gosh. Pensavo di trovare informazioni su di lei nella stanza e di poter aprirla. Peluche antistress non lo vuole. Coltellata non la vuole. Pianta piranha non la vuole.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even
È così che scopri del libro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but I need more than...
Il dipinto l'avevo esaminato.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
It doesn't seem interested. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Per la dieta, ecco perché non gli piace. Cibo dietetico per il pappagallo. Non si può aggiungere qualcosa che lo renda più... Bisogna distrarre un pappagallo da un'altra parte. Qui ci direbbe come fare. Fanculo, l'aiuto sarebbe utile. Come tengo un mocio. Il mocio ci serve per salire come mozzo nella nave di LeChuck, però ormai ci ha sgamati che siamo Tripwood, il nemico di LeChuck, dato alle assunzioni, quindi ci serve la benda per l'occhio con poteri magici che ti fa camuffare, che credo che sia lo stesso potere che hanno gli occhiali di Clark Kent, perché se la gente non riconosce che Clark Kent è Superman, l'unica differenza è un paio di occhiali. Che guardare questo, vabbè, è passata un'ora. La conoscete la regola dell'ora e 42, no? Se cerco una cosa per un'ora e 42 e non trovo indizi, sono giustificato a vedere come si fa. E come tengo un moscio mi dirà con il legno che trovo nella foresta, la foresta che necessita della mappa. E la mappa non so come trovarla. L'equipaggio di LeChuck senza farsi riconoscere la benda, e per rubare la benda al museo si deve distrarre il pappagallo da guardia, perché siamo riusciti già a avere una copia della chiave, sovrapponendo due lenti, perché con una lente sola lo zoom non era abbastanza grande. Marlon Marley, la ricetta, cosa? Spoiler. Come prendo in prestito un libro da Carla, l'unica. Devi scrivere una rana, ma queste robe ci abbassano punti. E l'ho cercate le fotute informazioni su Carla, avevo intuito tutto bene. Cioè, potevo salvare la partita, leggere gli indizi e poi ricaricare, ma è la stessa cosa. Se li abbiamo guardati meritiamo punti in meno. Provo a usare per... lo so. Non ha funzionato. No, non mi ha fatto leggere l'ultimo. L'ho fatto. Ma che cazzaroda? O usi un'informazione o usi l'altra.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
Madonna che voce sexy che c'ha la Fabra qui. Look. Fuck, adesso non... è come se non avessimo letto i futuri indizi, anche perché tutto quello che ha detto l'abbiamo fatto, lo sapevamo. La statua è quella qui nell'angolino, che dice che è stata dura a Santo Domingo, in poche parole.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo. It doesn't look finished.
E l'altro era quello a Portobello, che diceva che è dedita alla direzione, ma non si possono usare entrambe insieme, quindi se te ne usi una manca l'altra, era quella la cosa che mancava. E come si fa a usarle entrambe nella stessa frase?
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication, as shown by your actions at Portobello. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better.
Già provata come combinazione, non funziona, non capisco.
This is for you.
O usiamo quello della statua o usiamo quello del manifesto. Entrambi non si possono. E gli dice che qui è tutto regolare, ma manca una cosa.
One thing. You can do better. Protect your frog.
To whom it may concern. Sorry for...
Ho paura e rispetto.
With fear and respect. Guybrush.
Ora mi picchia.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your...
Rejecta la mia frog sempre.
Dear Carla.
Ma si può scrivere una rana di scuse? No, Egidio, una rana di scuse anche a Wally, che è stato fatto saltare in aria quella volta. Tornerebbe con lui la storia.
Sorry for losing the book. I realize that you... As shown, please accept... You scare the...
In tutti i casi manca qualcosa. Scrivici un'altra nota.
Dear...
No, così da riscrivere da capo.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize...
Non c'è... Abbiamo dato anche le informazioni lì.
As shown by your actions, please accept my humblest... I've implemented... It's a lot of work being governor.
Oh gosh.
Can we try?
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment. One I reject.
Non lo so. Abbiamo detto anche tutte le informazioni a riguardo. Si è fatto tutto. Raccolto diverse e quindi scusa. che ci sia un altro posto vicino al bar. Il posto che ho detto io sì, è vicino al bar, ma non proprio adiacente. No, è quello, non ce n'è altri. Qui c'è il bar e qui c'è il posto. Porca paletta.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated.
Dedication. Ok, mi sa che mi butto in the sacco. Triggerato. Le informazioni le abbiamo tutte, non ce n'è altre. Cioè, cosa manca? Non torno.
Hi again. Ever think about retiring?
Sure, son. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Finito l'acqua. Vado a prendere una bottiglia d'acqua. Comunque non lo so, sono perduto. Che forma ha quest'isola? Sì, infatti, magari più tardi ho mente lucida. Però no, in realtà, boh, non saprei cosa provare. O c'è un posto qui che non si è scoperto. Ci sono anche quei fiori, quelle cose nuove, ma per cosa... No, Egidio, scendi di lì. Non mi muove il mouse. Vienici, vieni. Oh, il sa. Egidio Sama. Madonna, questo sto un tacchino. Cosa fai con questi polpastrati? Cosa fai? Allora, qui si potrebbe al massimo prendere la benda, ma non risolverebbe. Cioè, il pappagallo da guardia che è troppo
That is a
incazzato.
really big parrot. Wonder how
A
many
really
pins it
big parrot. Il coltello l'abbiamo usato per prendere le risorse. Da rana ci deve scrivere la scusa. Aspetta, proviamo una cosa. Gigi scendi che vado a scrivere una lettera a Wally con le scuse per averlo fatto saltare in aria. Magari Wally dà poi delle informazioni in più su di lei, boh. Non lo so, sto strippando. Wally lavora.
Snazzy sign. Wally's done well for himself.
Che la rana... No, Egidio, porco Gaben. Giato il tasto star. Dai bravo. Dai bravo. Dai bravo.
Dear Wally, sorry for blowing you up that one time. Warmly, Guybrush.
Bye.
Nothing says I'm sorry like a dried up old frog.
No worries. I've moved beyond you blinding, burning, blowing up and marooning me all those years ago.
Good to know.
Ok. E lei non sappiamo dove sia. Perché l'altro soggetto è Elaine, Carla e chiunque sia interessato e vuole fare.
Dear Elaine, sorry for forgetting our anniversary.
C'era la storia dell'anniversario, mi sa su Monca.
Love, Guybrush. Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye.
Pezzettino del legno, t'ho beccati i fiori.
Never seen one of those before.
Allora, intanto possiamo provare a scoprire dove è Elaine tramite dai che aveva un'opzione simile. Dai, Egidio. Oppure il fiore potrebbe andare bene nel calderone a random? No. Ah, Elaine diceva che era lontana ma vicina.
Tell me again. Captain John Laney was renowned as It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but the eye patch still exists. It is on display if an enterprising person such as yourself were to...
Got it. Thanks. How does dark magic...
Runes, chemicals, the power. I am no expert. It's too
Caotica e teatrale.
I'll get back to browsing.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Dunque, nothing to do. Aspetta, ce l'ho.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Dai, tutte e 5 devo guardarle.
The scroll work is nice, but there are no numbers here.
Ok, una vale per tutte, mi sa. Apriamo la centrale che potrebbe essere più
Scroll work is
importante.
nice, but there are no numbers here.
Ok.
This key doesn't fit. How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Keep up the good work, buddy. It's soft and extra fuzzy. How much for the safe?
It is not.
Oh.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. This key doesn't fit.
5 chiavi addirittura.
Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so. Honoring Malay Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santo Domingo.
Informazioni su Carla le abbiamo. Combinandoli dice sempre che manca una cosa. Combinandoli in due maniere diverse. Non saprei proprio.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work. Edgy. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Alla fine abbiamo combinato tutte le risposte.
Dear Carla. Sorry for...
Queste due sono così al 1000%. Poi so che se la più dura tra i duri va con Santo Domingo, è al 100% giusta. E dedita la dedizione a Portobello, è giusta anche quella, però se si usa una non si usa l'altra. E dice che manca una cosa, forse vuole che le dice entrambe, non saprei.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I promise...
Magari si chiama Porto Elizabeth quello, ma mi sa che si chiama Portobello.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing, I reject your...
Ma porco cabe. È Portobello, no?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's dedicated to dedication.
Come si fa a capire come si chiama il porto?
Ooh, the name seems to fit even...
Vabbè, se anche non fosse giusta questa, dov'è quell'altra, quindi uguale.
Ew.
Funghi non li vuole.
Not a chance. I can't stand mushrooms. I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Allora, evitando il porto, quell'altra è sicuramente... No, ho sbagliato. Ora c'è da riscrivere la quana. Stavo dicendo che il nome è sicuramente Carla e fino a qui ci siamo. La storia è sicuramente il libro e qui ce n'è due che vanno bene.
I realize that you are tough on toughness, as shown by your actions at Santo Domingo. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Si gira e ti guarda con disprezzo subito.
This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even one thing. You can do better. I reject your fraud.
Maledetta. Basta. Ci si prova stasera o oggi. Sono ultra sgabenato. Dannata Carla. Oh gosh. Così il gioco è carino. Jack. Pensavo che fosse addirittura peggio. Parecchio peggio. E nulla, stasera scopriremo cosa non va con questa Carla. Rigratissimo da Elda. Stavo guardando un possibile raid. Consigli? Niente possibili raid, crono. Buon proseguo a tutti.